So I haven't done one of these in a long time, and I have all kinds of excuses that I'm not going to burden you with right now. But the reason I'm doing it today is to talk about my recent post, The Psychology of Just Do It, and maybe to add in a couple more posts like how to control your mind and maybe the pillars. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. So the whole idea is that just telling someone just do it isn't effective, right? But there is a way in context to make it effective for yourself. And that is to start to distrust your thinking and to maybe understand that a lot of your thinking comes from your lower brain, which I address a lot of that in How to Control Your Mind, and that was based on a book I read called The Happiness Hypothesis by Jonathan Haidt, I think. A really, really good book. Um, so our lower brain, our animal brain, has all these goals, and it just kind of directs our upper brain or upper brain. That's so not scientific. Our frontal cortex, right, which is the newest part of our brain, which is our logical thought and what we think is in control, but actually the lower brain is a lot more in control than the um, than the frontal cortex is. So so in that, if you recognize that a lot of your thoughts, I guess in brief, if you recognize that a lot of your thoughts are coming from this lower brain, you can disregard them a little better. You can recognize them, kind of use some acceptance-based um, training where you accept that these thoughts are happening, but you don't accept them as truth. You defuse from them, you create some distance from them, you recognize they're happening, but you don't believe them, and then you tell yourself to just do whatever it is you've committed to doing. In the post How to Control Your Brain, I use the example of working out. I exercise regularly. I don't always want to exercise. I'm not always motivated to exercise, but I challenge myself to do that because I know it makes me feel better. I know it helps keep me sane. I know it's one of my pillars, one of the things that helps keep my life stable and helps me feel good about life. So instead of listening to my brain that says you're tired, your back's a little stiff, you've worked out a lot already, you deserve a break. You can, like, today is the day before Thanksgiving. It's Wednesday, November 25th. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I worked out this morning and my mind was telling me you don't have to do this today, you can do it tomorrow, you have all day tomorrow. It's a holiday, you don't have a 9 a.m. class like you do today. And following this video, or shortly following this video, I'm going to try to do 24 or more hours of silence. And that's what I used in my most recent post, The Psychology of Just Do It. That it's hard, right? Like, you want to talk. It's impulsive to talk. Like, I tried to get started on this today. Let me just tell you how difficult it is. Okay, I tried to get started on this today, and just driving, I was trying to start on it, and I couldn't stop talking to other drivers. Actually, talking to myself about other drivers, right? Or calling them names or whatever. Same thing when I've walked the dog, who you probably hear in the background eating a treat, um, to keep her out of the video. Um, you know, I tell myself I'm not going to talk to her, or I'm not going to, say anything while I'm walking her, and then I end up giving her commands or saying, come on, or what are you sniffing? Because it's an impulse, right? So it takes mindfulness. It takes, like, being cognizant of what I'm trying to do and controlling those impulses. I'm not going to be 100% successful. I have tried this in the past, on Thanksgiving, to not speak, and I always end up saying something to the dog, to myself, um, to a neighbor, whatever the case may be. So, but it's excuse me, the goal is to just do it, right? But to tell myself that, like, instead of listening to my excuses for not working out, for eating when I'm trying to fast, intermittent fasting, or any of those things, um, instead of listening to my thoughts, the goal is simply to recognize them and not take them as truth, and then do what I committed to doing, what I know is better for me. So I hope you give that a try. If you'd like more tips, maybe read the posts. If you're watching this on Instagram, the link is in the bio for the most recent one, which is the psychology of just do it, and that one will get you to any of the other ones that I've written. Thanks for watching.